Hey guys, thanks for being a part of the backpack receiving and processing team. We are so excited for the hundreds of backpacks that are about to come through these doors and get sent to Honduras to benefit kids in the villages that we partner with. So here's how this is gonna work if you're volunteering. I'm gonna flip the camera around here. So as people walk in the warehouse door, the only thing we don't have set up yet is there'll be a big sign right here that kind of gives them the same instructions that they would see on the table. So over to the left here are 4 check-in tables. They are all identical. We'll go take a look in a minute. Then we've got an area marked off with numbers on this side. Over here on the right is an extra supplies table. So if somebody forgot something or just you notice in their bag they're missing something, you might be able to find it here. On this table by Sunday will be all the letters from Sponsor Kids. They'll be sorted alphabetically and folks can pick those up at the very end. And then down here at the far end are the extra backpacks for that person that walks in with their supplies but is like, I didn't get my backpack yet, can I get one? Yep, there's their sponsor cards and there are the extra backpacks. So then, I'm gonna spin around here. Is anybody nauseous yet? So when we walk up to the table, there will be a list of instructions on what to do, but if you're working at a table, make that personal. You can even go through those instructions verbally. Hey, it's good to see you together. We're gonna do this, this, and this. But just in case, if you need a refresher, it's right there. It's in English and in Spanish. Also on the table, you have a checklist of the bags that need to be received. There's an identical one on each table and we'll merge them together later, but just make sure we check off every bag that we receive. Letters go in this bin. We've got luggage tags there to write the life number and name. And then we're just gonna sort them into rows. So in this row, for example, at the sign, we're starting at 2100. When we get to the wall, we wanna be at 2199. Now, there are not all 100 numbers in that range, but to keep it sane for later, we're just gonna put them in that order. And then, you move down one and now we've got 2200 to 2299 and so forth and so on in both directions. The other thing you'll see here in between the tables and the sorting area is where the toothpaste goes. Don't forget to check for expiration date of 12/26 or later on that. And then the only other thing I can think of that I would say is, especially if you're serving on a Sunday behind one of these tables, as the line starts to form and people start to glom up down here by the door, I would just be inviting and hospitable and say, hey, come on down here to the second table, I'll help you out if you don't have anybody there waiting on you, and just will help serve and answer questions that way. If you have any questions, please email us at hello@lifecommunity.com. That's the best way to reach multiple of us at once and get your question answered quickly. Thanks guys, you're great.